Our project is centered on perception in bilingualism and multilingualism. Before we dive deep into that, let's take a look on the team.
So before I tell you more, let me explain to you what bilingual and multilingual means. Bilingual and multilingual is a person who knows two languages or more than that. No hearing distance type means that he can speak, read and write the language properly and fluently.
Bilinguals think that they are a different person when they use a different language because of the way of expressing their emotions. Dr. Athanasopoulos, whose research is published in current edition of Bilingualism, Language and Cognition, said that as learning new vocabulary and grammar, you're also learning a new way of seeing the world. There's an inextricable link between language, culture, and cognition. If you're learning the language in a classroom, you're trying to achieve something specific. But when you learn the language and immerse in the culture and speaking it, you're thinking in a completely different way.
Let us show you the example.
Hello, yeah, we already set the time to go to the room. And yeah. Yeah.
PNப்பா உங்களுக்கு வேற வேலையே இல்லையா? ஜாம் எடுக்க முடியுமா இல்லையாப்பா? உனா இங்க ஜாம் எடுத்துக்கிறது.
Bilinguals can tell unfamiliar languages apart. In relation with the previous clip, shows that those two bilinguals started to get scared because their mothers switched to another language. Let's get to know the facts on perception in bilingualism and multilingualism.
Bilingualism has substantial impact on cognitive function, the way we think, the way we perceive things, how we make decisions, and solve the problem. In fact, bilingual and a multilingual person can confer beneficial form of cognitive training. For example, like bilingual people who can speak in English and Korean. When they want to speak in English, they have to inhibit thoughts of Korean grammar and they have to focus on English grammar because both of them do not have the same grammatical structure. This trains them to avoid distraction and focus better.
According to psychologytoday.com, researchers focus on how bilinguals and multilinguals continue to shape and even how well individuals process sensory information throughout their lives. This sensory information is one of the consequences of bilingualism is the capacity to learning a new language.
Let's take a look on our respondents.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मेरा नाम ज़हरा अहमद है। मेरी पैदाइश कुआलालंपुर मलेशिया में हुई थी और मैं अभी टेक्सास यूएसए में रहती हूँ।
أنا اسمي نوى محمد علي رضا، خريجة آداب قسم اللغة الإنجليزية، بدرس دلوقتي تاريخ عالمي وعلم الاهتمام باللغة الإنجليزية، وعايشة في مصر الجديدة، جمهورية مصر العربية.
嗨，你好，我是 Kathy， 我是斯里兰卡的人，我现在在马来西亚。OK， வணக்கம், என் பெயர் Kathy, நான் ஸ்ரீலங்காவில் இருந்து வந்துள்ளேன், இப்பொழுது மலேசியாவில் இருக்கிறேன்.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Shannon Sullivan. ¿Y qué más? Bueno, soy de los Estados Unidos y vivo en Florida.
How many languages do you speak?
I can speak about 7 languages, which is English, Bahasa Malaysia, Cantonese, Mandarin, Tamil, Sri Lankan language, and Hindi.
Let's see, I speak English, Urdu, and a little bit of Arabic, so like 2 languages I speak fluently.
How do you find yourself change when using different languages around family or friends?
Usually like outside the house I speak English, because here, America, everybody speaks English. And in the home I use Urdu, which is like Hindi, Urdu, Indian language or whatever. And I do feel like I act a little bit different because I think I'm more comfortable in Urdu. In English, I feel like I'm a bit more formal,
So when I speak Spanish, I'm generally shy, like a lot more shy. I'm more nervous. When I speak English, I'm more comfortable.
Researchers have demonstrated that bilingual children and adults tend to show visible differences in the processing of auditory stimuli. So the fact that our interviewee can see how they act can change around different people shows that they have higher level in cognitive function that is responsible in controlling attention.
In what language do you think in?
It depends actually on the situation I'm in. Like in school or something, usually I'll think in English because it's all in English. And then if I'm in a different situation around like my own people, then I think in a different, like I think in that language.
So if I'm talking to them when I'm in the US, so if I'm talking to someone in Spanish in Florida, I'll think in English. But if I'm in Spain or if I'm in a Spanish-speaking country, then I think in Spanish.
What makes you do that?
I think it's just how much I'm surrounded by the language. If I'm surrounded by things that are mostly English-speaking, then I'll think in English. But if I'm surrounded by, everyone speaking Spanish, newspapers are in Spanish, television is in Spanish, then I switch and I think in Spanish. It's just how much Spanish is around.
Do you feel different when you use different language?
I think I'm probably more or less obnoxious when I speak in Spanish because I don't interrupt people as much. When I speak in English, I just like interrupt people just because I'm so excited and I just like add to what they're saying. But when I speak Spanish, I listen to people more because it takes me a second to formulate a response.
Yes, I totally agree with that. Okay, I feel different when I speak in a different language. Example, like my own first language people of my first language community, when I speak with my own language, some kind of sentence or some kind of message will deliver quite in a rude manner. Okay, but when I speak in a second language, they will get it in a different way, which is in a polite way.
What is your favorite language among your spoken language?
One of my favorite language is obviously English. Okay, I can't deny that. Okay, I love English. I really love English.
Do you feel like there are any consistent personality when speaking into languages?
So, for example, when I was in Spain and I would hear people speaking English, I got super excited. I was like, oh my gosh, she's speaking English too. And then when I'm here and I hear people speaking Spanish, I also get really excited. I'm like, oh, sometimes I can't help myself. I get excited when I can understand people.
Kroll's research shows that no matter how effortlessly other bilinguals may seem to switch between their two tongues, there is a lot going on under the hood. And this is why our interviewee Shannon said that she feels excited and someone can speak English, Spanish with her.
Are you comfortable in talking to people from your first language or second language culture?
Definitely, I think for me, second language culture, because first language, of course, like we born with it. Okay, that's something unique as well, because that's first language always is our mother tongue. Okay, the native speaking and mother tongue, we can't deny that. But when you're talking to second language person, means it's something like you're talking to a stranger in a different language, a different culture. So I'm the person that I always like to learn new things. Okay,
Let's look at the next clip for the real issue that we have found regarding our topic.
There's words in Arabic that I can't find in English, so it's really nice.
Like ya lahri?
Yeah. Or like words like that. We don't have it in English,
So this shows that one cannot convey particular expression using one specific language.
So the second real-life issue regarding perception in bilingualism is discrimination. For example, our interviewee Shannon said that she feels timid when she talks to people from Spain because Spanish people often discriminate her when she talks in Latin Spanish. Moving on to the solution.
Educational institutions should make learning new language like Mandarin and Tamil compulsory for Malay people, as both of them are included in the spoken language in Malaysia. By doing that, Malay people can easily understand and communicate with the other races without any misunderstanding.
One of the solutions that we suggest is that to learn more than one language. Do you know that in Malaysia we have an institution called Study Germany that offers to teach the German language located in Petaling Jaya? Language is the most direct connection with other cultures. Being able to communicate with another language exposes us to the arts, religions, and history of the people that are associated with that language. By doing so, we could break the barrier of the cultural misunderstanding.
So coming to the conclusion, bilingualism can impact domains ranging from memory to decision making.
Learning second language can change basic sensory experience.
And that's why our respondents show visible perception differences, like how they perceive, think, or feel.
So that's the end of our video. Hope you enjoyed. Do share this video so that others also aware of this issue. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.